At the beginning, in America, Einstein invented the electrocardiogram, making the recording of Heart's electrical activity possible. Simultaneously, the Japanese chemist Hokishi Takamine became the first one to isolate the adrenaline hormone, expanding the possibilities in the area of medicine. In 1801, in Europe, Marconi made the first radio transmission, opening the telecoms worldwide, and Enrico Fermi, the person that eventually built the nuclear reactor prototype, was born in Italy. While in America, Miller Hutchinson patented the first headphones, the recognizable listening device, in New York. Over the year of 1903, the American Wright brothers invented and successfully flew the first airplane ever in North Carolina, causing the passionate dream of flying to expand. On the other hand, the Japanese physicist Hantaro Nagaoka became the first to propose a Saturnian atomic model, even before Rutherford. 2 years later, the intelligence quotient test was created by Alfred Binet and Sir Simon in Europe, making the assessment of human intelligence possible. During 1908 in America, Henry Ford built the Model T, the first car available and affordable for everyone, as it was very simple to drive as well as easy and cheap to repair.
Later on in 1909, the American Leo Kendrick managed to invent the first prototype of polymer, the bakelite, opening a whole world of opportunities for several industries. In 1910, the Japanese Umetaro Suzuki was the first to discover vitamin B1, a cathiamine in other words, founding the base for modern vitamin science. Back with the atomic model in 1911, Rutherford discovered that the atom is actually composed of electrons orbiting a nucleus, establishing the current atomic model that is similar to a miniature solar system. 4 years later, the famous German physicist Albert Einstein completed the realization of the relativity theory, which allowed a way more accurate prediction of planetary orbits around the Sun. Concerning Asia, the Japanese Akira Ogata managed to create a crystallized form of methamphetamine by performing reduction of ephedrine in 1919 for medical purposes, although it ended up used mainly as a drug. In America, John Logie Baird invented the first TV based on light and shadows. 1 year before, Werner Heisenberg discovered the uncertainty principle in 1927, which stated that it is impossible to know the exact position and speed of an object. That same year, America, Philip Farnsworth unveiled the first entirely electronic TV. A year later, the Indian physicist Raman discovered the Raman effect, which became very useful for analyzing materials and the geometry of certain molecules. On the other hand, in Europe, Alexander Fleming discovered a bacteria-destroying mold called penicillin, paving the way for the use of antibiotics in modern medicine.